I have two guests here with me, Barrister Greg Odaze. Welcome to TMI. Appreciate your coming.
Wishing good morning, and I thank my viewer for this program.
Right. And I'm request to him is Dr. Andrew Mosefe. Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for having me. Good morning, my people.
And we still have Honorable Gariba all the way from the US and Mohammed Usman the way from Onwa. Well, before I go to Honorable Ahi and of course Usman, Barrister Bankwa said something. He said, as long as we have PDP members at INEC office or because of inspection of election materials, APC members must be there also. That the order should be everyone vacates INEC office. Let the security agencies take care of the situation down there. Barrister Greg, yes. How do you feel about his comment that both parties should vacate, allow people that are responsible in charge to monitor, do what they need to do because of the inspection?
Yes, I concur with him. I agree with him. It's the right thing to so do. The reason is that mobilizing protesters or party members to INEC office will not change the issue on ground. In this country, protest is never a medium of overturning the result of any election. So even though party members are going there day by day, it's not a miss. So now they are already embarked on the legal journey. So they should allow the lawyers and some reputable individuals to take over the affairs, not by protesters. They don't have any business in INEC office. So that is what is generating this tension in the state. It's not proper at all.
It's not proper.
Yes, that is not proper. That is the reason why you see the other party will want to be there, so to say, fair hearing in the streets.
All right. I will come back to you.
To counterbalance whatever thing they are going to do. So
okay.
That is the position.
Some of the opinion that since it's the PDP that is petitioning, right, so to speak, they're challenging, as they are challenging the result, that they have the right to be there. After all, they are the one challenging. They need to go gather evidence. So why is the APC disturbed about this?
What evidence are they gathering? What evidence could the thugs, the crowd, the paid, hired people who are in INEC, who have gone to INEC, what evidence are they gathering? You see, in this country, we do things the way we feel, not the way it ought to be. Elections have been won and lost. All right? And there are laid down procedures for adjudication. If you feel you were cheated out of the election. And occupying INEC office is not one of those ways. It's not one of the guidelines. For me, it amounts to a situation where people just feel they can, behave, I don't want to use a language that will sound insulting, but actually it's animalistic. I don't, when I saw the way people went to INEC, people were supposed to be, knowledgeable. You understand? People who say they are freedom fighters and all of that. Is that how the freedom fights? If you have lost elections, the next option is to go to court. Plead your case. When the court gives you an order, that's the tribunal gives you an order to go and inspect, INEC will have no choice than to allow you inspect the materials. But you will not expect INEC to open its gates for people to troop in the name of inspection of materials. At the end of the day, you find out that, hoodlums and all of those people will hijack the whole exercise. If you want to inspect materials, you have lawyers, you have people who are supposed to, take over that activity, not the talks that you find everywhere. And so, if APC also decide to mobilize its own members to that place, it's all.
They mobilized already.
That's what I'm saying now.
Yeah.
It is because the PDP decided to occupy INEC office. And then the APC is now thinking, no, why should this be? It will get to a point where these talks will now overpower the security at the INEC office, and then whatever evidence that they think they are looking for will now be, exchanged for the fake one that they probably have. And so the APC also thought, okay, if PDP members are occupying, our members should also go there and occupy the INEC office. Let us see how these guys will go about, what they're doing. So, as far as I'm concerned, like my brother here rightly said, let all parties leave INEC office immediately. They have nothing doing there. They have no business being there. They have no business occupying INEC office. The law will take its course. So if you feel that you have been cheated out, go to court and let the law, take its course.
All right. Now, Mohammed, I know you are there. I believe that in the quest for inspecting election materials, you don't need a crowd to do it. You have people designated or specifically designed for that particular function. How come the PDP, they are occupying, they are going there with their own crowd just to inspect material? I don't think they're the one that really started all this.
Thank you again, Mr. Wilson. First of all, I wanted to correct the fact that I am not in Owa East. I am not around at the.
Okay.
So basically, I think in the inspection of materials, in the inspection of materials in the INEC office are not done outside the INEC office. It's done inside the INEC office. So I have when immediately after the election, I think 2-3 days after, I passed through the INEC office. Then I saw protesters there, and I saw policemen and the military there. The policemen and the military, obviously, we all know, are controlled by the APC federal government. If people have gone there to protest, it is their right to protest. But going with talks is a different thing. If you are going there to protest as is your constitutional right, protest. After protesting, you leave there, it is normal. But going there with talks is not the right way. And we all know in Edo State that talks are not ever associated with the People's Democratic Party. We know the Igbo who have lions and tigers. We don't have lions and tigers. And the reason why it is very funny when I will say lawyers again say go to court and one thing. The people don't believe in the judiciary. They don't believe in the judiciary as the common hope of the last man. We don't believe in the judiciary, and that is the fact. Go to the street, I'm telling you, let us bet with the lawyers that are in the street. If there are 2 of them that are lawyers, let's ask 100 people if they believe in the judiciary. If 10 people can say yes, they believe in the judiciary, let us make a bet, and whatever it is, we'll say to it. People do not believe in the judiciary. That is the problem. A judiciary in this country that can make number 4 number 1. A judiciary in this country where you bring evidence is overwhelming. They will drop it off based on technicality. The same judiciary in this country. So basically, what I'm saying is, if people want to protest, they have the right to protest because it's their fundamental human right. But after protest, you go back home. If they want to protest for 30 days, they should protest for 30 days, but be civil while, what's it called, protesting. Because I'm not a Bini man, I do not understand the affront of wearing black and black. Women who are not widows are not supposed to wear black and black. You see, let me tell you, the day we decide to remove a tradition from our normal life, we will begin to progress daily.
All right,
Where
thank
I am
you.
now.
Thank you, Mohammed. I will come back to you. Okay, I will come back to you. Now, let's move straight down to Honorable Ehi Egariva. From what Mohammed said, he said the reason why the PDP chose to do what they did is because the security outfits at the INEC headquarters is being controlled by the APC, but he's not in support of Thug. Okay, take it up from there, Honorable. Honorable, here, are you there? All right, so please go ahead, react to it.
Yes, I don't know from what point of view Mohammed is talking from. He's where he is. I don't know where he is at the moment, but I will tell you that all over the world, I used to live in the United Kingdom, and for a government to commence to form a government in the United Kingdom, the Prime Minister must go to the palace of the then Queen. Now the government. Tradition is important to all people who are aware of their origin. It's inalienable. You cannot separate yourself from your customs and tradition. It's not a matter of civilization, it's a matter of whom you are.
All right.
So expecting that as mothers, when Wembley market was burnt, when the Cusack market was burnt, when Santana market was burnt, when Oba market was burnt, and they were not reduced, did they lead protests to the government to put pressure on him to make good of his promise to immediately rebuild this market? They did not. These same women, when they heard of the properties that were demolished, amongst some of the property owners were a lot of women. I particularly saw one woman who was a civil servant who said she had spent all that she had, kept aside for her retirement to build her house at Obagi, and those at Obayanto and Okoroma, when their properties were all destroyed, which are now being put back in the market for them to come and be, to come and try to buy again what they bought before and built on after demolition, instead of the commonsensical way to go about it, to say, okay, if for instance this land belongs to the government, you people need to come and buy this land from the government, and the payment plan is drawn. Or, destruction must take place first before common sense comes in. Then, with that being said, also, he said the policemen and soldier men at INEC, they are members of the Nigerian police force and the Nigerian army, belonging to all Nigerian people. The president just happened to be, by constitution, the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. That is not to say the police or federal belong to any one individual. They are there to guarantee the social contract of all Nigerians that we enjoy, what bind us together, and for the army to defend the territorial integrity of Nigeria. And where there are very challenging security situations, they can be called in to quell internal, challenges as well. See, the PDP mobilize their people there. The policemen are not going to shoot at them. So their men are not going to shoot at them. Only another political party would understand their motive for going there. And the best thing to do is to go there and start look them eyeball to eyeball and say, we are here. We are not going to put up with any of your shenanigans. We are not going to let you play any fast one on us. As long as, okay, if you talk of violence, for instance, our governor-elect now, his orderly was shot and he was killed. At that same INEC office, an APC member is currently being treated for gunshot wounds. Who do you think will be on the other side? Who is shooting all these APC members? Are they shooting themselves? Illogical to think that way. They are being shot by God knows who, and we all know who are shooting at our members. And that's why we are there. We need to observe, we need to be very vigilant, because this is a sensitive period and we don't want evidence to be tampered with. And so for as long as the PDP remain there, because this is very, very weird, very strange, very unconstitutional to imagine that you can get victory through protest instead of going to the court as stipulated by the law and the Electoral Act. And these are people who should know better. Ikpobahi is not where their judgment lie at INEC office. INEC has since discharged their duties and the winner has been announced. And what they must do, like I keep saying, is to congratulate the victors in that election and hope for a better day next time when elections come again.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Honorable. I will come back to you if time permits. I will come back to you if time permits. Now, let's get to hear from Barrister
Yes.
Greg Odaze. Now, from what Mohammed said, he
Yes.
said you can't trust judiciary.
Yes.
He said, after all, number 4, which number 3 was made number 1 in Imo State. And he talked about all that judgment have been gotten for the judiciary, that they have the right to protest, though it's against thuggery. Why protesting? But you can go there, protest, go back to your house, protest, and go back to your house. And of course, Honorable, he said, look, as long as the position they are there, APC members will be there also. But Obankwa said, everybody go home.
Yes, in reaction to what Usman Mohammed has said, I stand and I worship in the temple of justice. In that, I am vehemently opposed to what he's saying, his assertion as to there is no hope in the judiciary. That is not true. There is still much hope in the judiciary. It's just that a number of persons doesn't know how court proceedings are going. It's what you put before the court. The court is not a magician. To prove a case in a court, it's not easy, especially as fragile as election matter. So, if anybody lost out in court for one reason or the other, it's not enough. It's not sufficient to say that the judiciary in Nigeria is not functioning or is not working. You need to prove your case. For example, in this, you are alleging fraud in election. You are alleging bribing in election. And no arrest was made, no investigation. And where such person or candidate needs to prove his case beyond reasonable doubt. Even in the civil aspect of it. You need to prove every ingredient of your claim. You must stand and fall by the case you present before the court. So most people don't know. These are the reasons why some persons they will not even go. Imagine in this tribunal where the constitution stipulates the time at every stage of the proceedings. Even 1 day short of the time, it will affect the what? The case in court. The time is very what? Is very sacrosanct. So instead of them busy with the court case, be proactive about their court case. You are going to ANEC office with placards of various. It will not make any difference. It will not make any difference. So I also believe I have hope in the judiciary. Even despite the fact we also have challenges.
So you're just saying so to defend your own constituency. Is that what you're saying right now?
No, it's beyond that.
Because, but really, if you take a look at Nigeria as a country, there are some judgment that really shook the foundation of some persons that believe in the judiciary negatively.
So you are.
And you know this.
Let me tell you, you are not there. You don't know how these things play out. You know, proceedings in court is very technical. It's very complex. A number of things can account for your what? Losing a case. You might not be what? Insinuating. As we always what? You say there is no hope in the judiciary. Now, court have given order now for them to inspect. You know where we are in the matter? What? Even the court auction at the fourth place. That is the only means.
All right. All right.
That's my position.
Doc, over now to you. You said you want to react to what Mohammed. Everybody react to what you must leave Mohammed alone. He's speaking his own mind. You judiciary, you got upset. Barrister Obankwa got angry. He's speaking his mind. Okay, fine. Over now to you.
It may be speaking his mind, but his speaking his mind may amount to trying to deceive the people.
In what ways?
Or make people believe that what they know is not, actually the truth. When in reality, that is the position of things. I mean, this is a television program. People are
National
watching
TV,
on
yes.
National TV. So it is good we tackle issues the way they are. Now, Mohammed, tried to, describe the APC as a party of thugs. It's on record that all through this last election, APC conducted itself and its activities peacefully. There was no record of anywhere there was election violence, and it was pointed to the APC. It was, in fact, the PDP that perpetuated violence against the Labour Party and against the APC.
These are just allegations.
No, hold on. You remember when Olumide Akpata, went on air and was, furious over the destruction of his billboards? You've forgotten? When everywhere the guy, the Olumide's billboards were destroyed and all of that, who did he point at accusing fingers at? The PDP.
You use the word accusing finger,
Yes.
allegation C.
Yes, at PDP. In fact, you are even calling it allegation. It is beyond allegation now. Olu Martins was seen
allegation
in a video where he was encouraging, urging his fellow party men to beat up any opposition member that they see. You are saying allegation. I can play the video.
The law says it's an allegation. It's an allegation.
But he came out to make clarification.
It's an allegation. That is what the law says.
Did he say in that video, beat any member of the other party where you see? Is it not there? Beat them. Anything. When I do Abi, did you not see it?
It's an allegation.
No,
allegation also.
It needs to be
You
investigated.
can call it an allegation.
Yeah, that is
but
it.
me, Dr. Omosefe is saying that it is a fact, an established fact, that Olu Martins was indeed on TV, on video, urging his party members to perpetuate violence against Edo people.
Still in the realms of allegations. So
we all knew exactly what happened at the airport when the attempted murder of the governor-elect that led to the death of his security detail. At the end of the day, those that were fingered were PDP members. And so
they are under investigation.
They are under investigation.
So let's put it in perspective.
But I am trying to tell you that in all of this, the last election actually exposed the PDP and their level of thuggery and their propensity for thuggery. If you see the Labour Party, there was no the way they conducted themselves. I commend the Labour Party too, for the way they carried out their activities peacefully, the same way the APC did. But because of the level of desperation of the PDP, they wanted power at all costs. And you see what happened.
Are you saying APC doesn't want power at all costs? It's not the same, right? Because we have to put this in perspective.
As we speak now, if you go to INEC office as we speak, who are those that even started this whole thing? As we speak, Erario said it just now. And one of our APC members is in the hospital nursing his wounds. All right? You are saying, you are alleging that you lost the election. You are not even looking at, some of the factors that was responsible for your losing the election. And even if you are not happy with the way and manner the elections were conducted, he's occupying INEC office. He's even saying they are correct. They can, of course, you have the right to protest.
Our time is up.
You have the right to protest. But let me just land on this.
Yes, please.
You have the right to protest. But don't forget that your right ends where others begins.
Thank you so much. I have gone to Mohammed right now to react, but I know you really wanted to react, but our time is up. Everything he said is just under the realm of allegation. Honorable, he just can't come to you for your last line because of time constraint. Mohammed, I know you understand, and both of you understand, Honorable here. Thank you so much for being a part of this show. Mohammed Usman, thank you so much for being a part of this show. And of course, Barrister Gregor does I appreciate you. Don't forget to mention Dr. Omosefe. Thank you so much. But whatever you heard them say is our opinion. It has nothing to do with ITV. I still opine that if you have no business at INEC headquarters, please vacate. Stop eating up the polity. Let necessary persons appointed to do that particular job do their job. We need peace. Remember the adage my late mom said, if a woman is running holding her boobs because there is peace, there is no war. If war breaks out or disturbance breaks out, she forget her boobs and start running. We don't want to run in these states. APC, PDP, other parties involved, please sheath your sword. Let the law take its course. Bye for now.